Hey, Jay.
Hey, Joe.
So, first impressions when you walked in the door, what do you think? Just right up, before we tell anybody anything, 1 through 5, 1 being Glenn Close, 5 being a pack of dogs. What do you think?
I'm gonna have to throw down a question mark. I'm wondering why the fuck there's a toilet right in the middle of the room.
People, we decided, since we're famous as hell and things are going crazy, that we were going to do a little remodeling to the studio here, Studio 1. There was a guy, he came highly recommended.
I believe his name is Mully.
If it's spelled with a 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mully.
Okay.
And we brought him in to do some work. We needed some shit done, make it more soundproof. We bought crazy awesome equipment. And I don't know how we're feeling about it. So he's actually at the table right now.
Yeah.
And we're going over what's going on with the studio. And I thought this was So it seems like you're working while we're doing a podcast, which is a little weird. Hi, Mully.
Hello, everybody. The reason that I'm working is because I work 2 jobs to support my family. And
okay.
Yeah, and the toilet in the middle of the room is because if you're in the middle of a podcast and you'd like to go to the bathroom, there should be no reason to stop the podcast to go to the bathroom.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of like it.
Okay.
But that doesn't explain the curtains.
No. Well, are they curtains, or it looks like an area rug was stapled next to the window?
Yeah, can you explain the area rug on the window?
Well, the reason for that is because if you need to take that down to put it over the toilet, if you're going to have women guests. And I must apologize for leaving a turd in the toilet.
Yeah, it doesn't flush.
That's unflushable.
I'm not really a plumber.
People just came from Scotland lined up to see this thing. They're saying something about Loch Ness, and they're staring at the toilet. We've had to turn them away. It's not going well.
But I think the bright green toilet, though, it's more decorative, I guess.
I don't mind the color
Yeah, the color's good.
so much as. Okay.
The functionality of it, is that a word?
Now we got a bunch of new microphones,
Yeah.
but and we got a bunch of new pop screens. But it looks like all the microphones are in the corners of the room, and the pop screens are on the bottom of the base. And I was just wondering if that's a different technique I've never heard. The pop screen is screwed to the base of the boom stand.
Well, I'm from South Buffalo, so that's how we do it.
There it is.
In the South. We're
Okay.
Southie. I'm a Southie.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it makes sense.
All right.
Okay. Jay,
Yeah.
you mentioned something to me silently when we walked in about, the sound barrier, the foam things.
Mm-hmm.
You wanna bring that up, or did we wanna?
Yeah, this isn't my trade, but it kind of looks. Did you just take insulation and staple it to the ceiling?
I brought it from
the pink stuff from Home Depot.
I brought it from another job, so it'd be cheaper.
It does look used. It doesn't look like it was bought for the other job. This appears to be what was
Taken out
torn
of the
out.
other job.
Okay, I was
It may have urine in it too, but the smell goes away over time. Time heals all. That's what I was told.
Yeah, my lungs hurt already. No big deal. So now, okay, and I was just reviewing. You gave us an estimate when you walked into the job, and the price has gone up over the last 24 hours. I got to give you credit. The price has only gone up 11 times. Actually, it went down once and then went back up again to the exact same price. You've got a price here, $11.90, and there's 2 decimal points. I just want you to tell us how much we're going to have to pay you.
Well, it was supposed to be $110,000 because I did it so fast. You guys wanted it done within 2 weeks. I did it within 24 hours. So I
mean, he was working
price,
while we were here.
quality, quantity,
What do you think about that?
110,000.
Yeah.
I mean, I got it.
Yeah. In that back pocket.
Yeah, in the back pocket, but I don't know if what we got here is. Do we got 110,000 worth?
I mean, is there a problem?
Okay.
Oh.
So let's
Okay. All right. Here we go. So what's your name again?
Molly.
Molly.
I'm a Southie.
Molly from South Buffalo.
All the way.
makes
Okay.
sense.
Well, you look like a retarded Matt Damon.
Whoa.
Yeah, I said
Offensive.
it. Yeah.
I agree, though.
Yeah, I'd say. So, all right. What do you think?
I think we should give him the Stevie Wonder rate.
I think we should give him what he deserves. What's your trade, by the way? Like, what background do you have?
Well, no plumbing, so the toilet was an odd one.
Looks like you were a car dealer.
That was a freebie.
Looks like you were a car dealer, and then you just decided to sign up for construction.
Is it the
looks
mustache?
It looks like the toilet was put into the center of the room, and then you just melted wax around it to get it to stick.
Our candle wax.
Our own
It was
candle.
a freebie.
This candle was easily more expensive than this bright green toilet.
Really, the price comes in the microphones and the placement of the microphones.
We bought those.
Didn't we
that's
buy
right.
those?
Yeah, we bought.
Oh, did you? Oh. My
They're-
bad.
Now that I think about it, the more you talk, the more I smell old granddad whiskey.
Well, gotta have fun while you work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got a figure for you.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. I think you're going to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Ish.
Usually am.
Okay.
I'm gonna be happy. Are
You're-
you gonna be happy?
I was talking to you.
Oh, good.
So on the count of 3,
Mm-hmm.
let's tell him what, and then he can say what he thinks.
Yeah.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. 1,
2.
3.
Fired. You're fired.
You're
What?
fired.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
No.
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 How long did it take you? 24 hours
In a row.
in a row.
You haven't slept. We didn't give you permission to be here that long.
Yeah.
Oh, now I need permission?
Okay, Sully. Here's the deal.
So it's Molly.
No.
Everybody calls me Molly.
I think I'd know.
Well, we just called you fired, so
Yeah.
Such bullshit.
Can you take? You're gonna have to take most of this with you.
Well, a lot of that cost is travel. Gas.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just drive somewhere for free. This is bullshit. you guys.
Fired. So,
how do you feel right now? Being fired? Are you a little mad?
Well, of course I'm mad. I don't work for fucking free. Are you gonna still at least pay me some of what the throw rug, the toilet? Now I'm gonna have to charge you for the toilet.
the only benefit so far I can see about this whole situation is that I can shit in the middle of the podcast room and it's unflushable because you never put a hole in you never put a hole.
Well, I did glue roses in there.
So it's
So
actually
it
kind
keeps
of
the smell down.
it's a sadistic air freshener now. So
I'm a Southie.
fired.
Ugh.
1, 2, 3.
Karate. Yeah.
Defense is my specialty.
It looks like a sturgeon.
Combat.
Back off my dick.
Sex.
Don't think I won't slap you.
The Jewish rainbow.
You wanna Snickers and chill?
Mind control. Hey everyone, welcome to the Savage Podcast.
Glad to have you, motherfuckers.
So I'm really glad Sully ended up taking the toilet, even though I think it would have been fun
Yeah.
to just snap that deuce.
You don't care if I take this area rug to the new place, right?
No, I actually, you should probably take it tonight.
I'm going to just use it as something to walk on when we're coming in and out of the house.
Okay,
Not
good.
keeping it.
You can put it down near the gate, keep those people out.
I like it. Yep. Okay. What's up, Jay?
What's up, Joe?
So, really cool episode and really cool guest today. Why don't you talk on that?
I'll talk on it.
Talk on it.
Well, what's up, everyone?
Oh yeah, welcome. Whatever.
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say hello.
Hi. Like you don't even know now.
Hi, listeners.
Hi, guys.
Pay the fuck attention.
Really,
We got a really funny guest tonight. Very handsome.
Oh boy.
handsome.
Handsome is
Not true.
handsome.
Handsome.
He loves the word. I don't even know if he likes being called handsome, but he loves handsome.
Heard he liked it.
Yes, handsome is very catchy.
Yeah.
EriK with a K, everyone.
So that's KRIC.
You guys should have waited for the applause to settle down.
Yeah.
But next time.
Yeah. EriK with a K. Now,
Yeah.
we've got a cool topic.
We
for the
have
he's here for a specific reason.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Music. Now you go.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Okay, you go now.
So everyone, today's topic is going to be music. As you know, if you've been paying attention throughout the episodes,
And you have.
Joe and I are musicians,
Hot.
and so is EriK with a K.
In that order.
Oh, in that order.
Yeah.
What EriK with a K. What is your main instrument?
My main instrument is handsome
Okay.
and guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Only guitar.
Only guitar. Cool. Cool.
I mean, I might be able to fake a bass. I don't know.
I think that's all bass players are doing anyway.
That's all
Present company excluded.
Yes.
You're a fine bass player.
Thank you.
Most of them are just faking bass though. And okay, that get weird for everybody.
Because everyone's like, wait a minute, I really am a bassist.
Yeah.
He went there.
Okay, so a guitar. Now, tell me as a guitar player if you hate this question. Do you play acoustic or electric? You can play both if you play guitar, people. Wake up. I get that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Can you play acoustic? No, just electric.
I can't play electric.
You can play anything. I've seen you. I've seen you string up a rabbit.
Yeah.
String up a rabbit.
Yeah.
It was awesome too. Sick solo face melter.
Blood everywhere.
So what's your main instrument as far as like what brand, like what kind of guitar you like?
My electric guitar is a Gibson SG.
Okay.
Ooh.
I mean, every little kid, would see Angus Young strutting across the stage in
a
his
lot of
little
sass.
schoolboy outfit, and that guitar was just like, it was either that or go with Slash and the Les Paul, but I didn't have that kind of money.
I think you chose wisely.
Fat fingers too,
Yeah.
wide frets.
And acoustic?
I have a Fender. I have no idea what it is. I got it when I was like 15 or something.
15. Okay.
Yeah, and so I just whatever $500 would buy me.
I've got both of those guitars in the other room.
Jay actually has a Fender acoustic and a Gibson SG.
Yeah.
10
Really?
feet from us.
That's great.
10 feet over there.
I have a Schecter, what is it?
That's a bass.
Yeah. Was that a C-XXX something?
Yeah, it's part of the Diamond series.
Yeah. That's just for show.
That's just for show. That's
That's
his,
handsome.
that's his vanity bass.
I'm going to smash it at the end of this show.
Yeah. I myself am a Fender man, except for acoustic. I hate Fender acoustic. But I have a Mutt. I have a Mexican neck that I put on an American body with the David Gilmour EMG pickups, all put together, assembled myself.
Now, one of the reasons I asked EriK if he'd like to join us on the show,
Yeah.
is two things. One, I get a lot of my music from him.
Sure you do.
Like he's like, oh, check this out.
You told
He
me.
gets real passionate about
Britney
it.
Spears.
That was the first album.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And after we helped her produce that. Anyway, so also he collects vinyls. And a lot of people are like, oh, what are you going to do with that?
Love vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Those are two really good reasons.
Yeah.
Now, how big is your vinyl collection?
It's not big. I just started. I mainly collect 7-inch records. So
Named after me.
Yep. Earlier, throwback, everybody.
That's what they say.
But I've started to get into collecting regular records. I try to go with rare ones instead of just my favorite band just put out a record.
Yeah.
I'll if they put out 2 different versions of it, I'll buy the one that's the odd version.
Okay.
Even though I might like the cover of the regular one better, but that's my mentality.
I mean, there's some
Crazy.
really eclectic shit out there you can find if you dig enough. I mean, there's some like late 70s, early 80s German electronica on vinyl that's just fucking weird. I know this kid, Kevin, and he collects vinyl. And I looked through his record collection for a good 20 minutes, and I didn't see one band that I recognized.
Mm-hmm.
Not one.
Yeah.
Not a single one. I have some vinyl too.
Oh really? What's your vinyl? Choice?
I got a lot of blues, like Lightning Hopkins, Albert King, B.B. King, Buddy Guy, Albert Collins, shit like that. I definitely have everything by Adele on vinyl because
She's hot.
oh god, the things I would eat out of her
Eric
ass.
with a K and I once snapped a deuce together in a public bathroom, and it was quiet, and someone walked in. And you know how when you're in the middle of snapping, people tend to just get quiet.
Oh yeah,
So the bathroom was dead silent. Someone walked in, so I went to my playlist.
what came on?
Do you remember the song?
Yeah, it was Hello.
It was "Hello" by Adele.
Oh,
It was the first time I've ever taken a shit and cried at the same time.
That's a beautiful moment.
Openly wept.
That's a beautiful moment.
We wept together in different stalls.
That's a beautiful moment.
I'm sure the guy pissing 2 stalls down was weeping as well.
I'm sure he was. That's incredible. That's incredible. I too have snapped a deuce to Adele, albeit alone in obviously a much sadder state because I was alone.
I'm sorry.
I've called Jay to come over and join me for an old deuce snap, but
the double snap.
yet to come to fruition. So
Now you have 2 toilets, so go for it. It was awkward with one.
Jay told me you're a Pussifer fan.
Yes, recently. I've always been a Tool fan.
Yeah, you have.
From way back when.
And you like the band.
Yes, I'm definitely a Tool fan. And one of my good friends is a huge Maynard fan. So anything Maynard does, and he goes, "You have to check out Pussifer." For years, I wouldn't do it, and I was trapped in a car ride with him for 4 hours.
There it is.
And I said, "You know what? That's not bad. When I get home, I'm gonna download all his stuff for free." And then I'm going to give it a listen.
That's awesome.
I think it's incredible.
That's awesome. Good. I'm a huge Maynard fan. Huge.
Yeah, I tried changing the channel once, and he almost jumped across the table and bit me on my eyeball.
That
Because I
happened.
almost changed Maynard on my
Like a baboon going after a nut.
Mm-hmm.
I've met Maynard when I was just a wee little fat kid.
Okay.
I met him the old Blind Melons on Young's Road near the airport.
Yeah.
It went through several different names. In '94, my sister and we saw the show, and afterwards, I didn't know what fanboying out was at the time.
Okay.
And after the show, she went out back and stood near the bus, and he came out and asked if anyone was a masseuse. And her fat friend, I'm sorry, I'm not body shaming anyone, but I'm just painting a picture.
No, please body shame.
She said she was, so she got on the bus, and we could see her through the curtain, just sitting in a chair with his head there, and she's rubbing his shoulders. And afterwards, she came out with beers, and we were, I was 15. So I slammed the beer as quick as I could, and then security was like, "Put them away." So I kept it, put it in my pocket. I still have it to this day.
That's awesome.
And then later, and I met Adam Jones and the original bass player, Paul. The only one I didn't meet was Danny.
Oh.
And my sister then ended up going on the bus and giving him a massage, but she went towards the back.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have too.
Yeah.
I don't
She
blame
was
her at all.
15
I don't
too.
blame her. I don't. Out of the 3 projects that Maynard's been involved in, his 3 biggest projects, which would be Tool, A Perfect Circle, and Pussifer. Pussifer is my favorite, and I grew up a Tool fan.
Yeah.
Big time Tool fan. Like, saw them in Nassau Coliseum in Long Island. I never saw A Perfect Circle, but I've seen Pussifer twice. I've drank his wine. I've fucking Pussifered out hard on many a long car ride.
I have my friend, I hate to keep bringing him up, but same thing, drinks the wine. He's visited the winery in
Okay,
Jerome.
I got to meet this guy.
We could schedule him.
Can we
to
get
come
him
in
on the show?
sometime.
Yeah.
We have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, and he says, he goes back and forth and says, I don't know if I like Pucifer or Tool better.
Tell him the answer's Pucifer.
No, I think he leans that way a lot, especially with Tool being on hiatus for
Super hiatus.
better part of 10 years in a row, in between albums. And he says the same thing. He is a huge Pucifer fan. He saw him all over. He saw him in Albany, Buffalo, all over.
I saw him in Albany just recently.
Yeah, last November.
Yeah, at the Palace Theater. Drove there in one night and drove all the way back like a fucking doctor with Blake.
Who are we talking about?
Oh.
Aw.
Who?
Jay, you love Pucifer. I remember I put one of the first times I put it on, it was in the car.
Yeah.
Jay was like, "Who is this?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah."
I almost got mad at it. Like I gave it that face when
You
you're
did.
mad at something, or like when something smells bad.
Yeah.
Like
He got mad.
I was like,
I think the first song I played for him was it would have been, I think, Toma from Conditions of My Parole. He was like, "What?" He gets mad. He makes that face at everything though. I handed him a baby once and he was like, "Oh." Oh.
I think there's issues there we can touch on later.
You never know if he's going to eat something
or fight it.
or fight it or if he's happy. Those are his three emotions, and they're all represented the same way.
That's what I look like masturbating too.
Yeah.
I
Whether
get mad.
whether you tell him at the
That's
doctor's office that he has a serious disease, hand him a turkey leg, or play him good music, his reaction is the same. And if you think about it, that's terrifying.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
Masturbating, I always look like I'm about to cramp up.
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you there. Okay, so Pucifer, that's great.
Yeah. We just, my friend and I just went to see Maynard's book reading. Sorry to steer that
that's so
one.
cool. No,
and
please.
bring up my friend all the time. My friend, everyone wants to hear about my friend.
Okay.
Maybe we'll get
You
to
know my friend.
your other friend later.
It's like he's not real.
What where was the book reading?
Toronto. But Maynard was very sick, and the guy interviewing him was terrible. So it was tough. It was a tough one.
See, we need to get him on the pod. I actually had a conversation with Maynard via Twitter. The actual first time I was on Twitter. I'm on it now as the Savage Podcast. But I had a little run-in with Twitter about 3-4 years ago, where I was on Twitter for like 3 months because I was like, "What is this?" And I liked it, and then I was like, "No." But one of the things I did was I asked Maynard a question. And because he gets a lot of one of the things he hates is because people always ask him the same shit. When's the next Tool record? Is there a meaning behind? He gets the same shit all the time. So I just simply asked him, knowing that he attended West Point and that he was a track and field star. I said, "What was your best mile time?" Of course, I'm going to ask that. And he said 4:11. Making sure you both heard me there.
Best friends. That's fast as fuck, by the way.
That's world class is how that's referred to.
4:11.
I can't.
That's what I do too. That's my record. Actually, mine's 4:10.
When he walked in, when he walked in, I was like, I said it to Jay. Ask Jay. I was like, track star for sure.
Yeah, his feet look like they never turn purple.
No,
Ever, just from sitting there.
amazing. I mean, you're a big guy though.
Very.
How tall are you?
6'3".
You're an enormous human.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Tell it to my knees.
Yeah. That's about what's eye level for me. So I will.
So I will tell those fuckers off.
When you leave, when we hug, when you leave, I will tell them. 6'3". Wow, that's big. Danny Carey would have been bigger. He's huge.
Yeah.
Danny's like 6'5".
Yeah, he's definitely taller.
Ripped. He bangs those fucking drums.
Phenomenal drummer.
Jay.
Yeah.
I want to get into a couple questions because a lot of them are topical.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And like one of these, since we're on this topic, I figure we could all weigh in on this.
Yeah.
We had a question from London, which is fitting because they have produced some of the best music in the world. This comes from David from London.
Hey, real quick. How can people submit their questions?
You know what? I don't know. It seems to be magic. They just show up. It's fucking weird. This guy shows up with questions. He's like, and then he leaves, and I tip him in bottle caps.
Was his name Mulberry?
His name was Tulberry.
Oh. Check out our website, www.thesavagepodcast.net. It's new and up and fucking running. Real easy to submit any kind of questions.
I will submit a lot of questions probably tonight.
You should do it while you're on the show.
I'm going to
Ask
do it.
yourself questions. Why is your cock so big, EriK with a K?
I'm going to do it on the ride home.
Good.
While driving. Hit us up on Twitter, & Podcast Savages. Instagram, The Savage Podcast. Gmail. Did you cover Gmail?
Nope.
Gmail, podcastsavage@gmail.com. Snapchat.
Is that right? Is that right?
You didn't,
Did I didn't finish it.
Yo,
Can I make that one up? How
we've
about
had a hell of a time with this.
Yeah.
Jay just made it
You
a
know
hell
what?
of a timer.
The funny thing is, no matter how bad we actually push our Snapchat, we're getting a ton of questions off of Snapchat.
I know, that's
It's
the funny
kinda
thing.
funny.
We really are fucking
You should
it
see
up.
me trying to drive and screenshot it while people are sending them in. I'm like, fuck, just put it in your
Yeah, put
story.
put it in your story, people, if you can. Make Jay's driving a little easier.
It's Savage Podcast if you want to follow us on
Savage Podcast on Snapchat. So there you go. You can also find us on SoundCloud. You can find us on Stitcher. You can find us on iTunes.
Instagram.
Yeah, I said that one.
I know, but that one's I'm having a lot of fun on there.
I noticed that, and you know what? Some of these pictures you come up with are fucking really cool.
yeah, that one with the stairwell
Yeah.
Yeah,
was handsome.
That's where I
You have a-
hide the hookers.
yeah. You have a knack for hiding hookers
Yeah.
and for picture taking. I noticed. I
Used
still
hookers.
haven't found her.
Oh yeah.
I smell her. I still have not found
Yeah,
her.
I'm working on the smell, but it's like a game.
I love making a game out of finding the dead hooker. That's my favorite game. And it's so cheap. You get your money back. Okay.
It's romantic.
Yeah. So David from London.
Mm-hmm.
What are your favorite band's musicians? Now, before anyone says anything, when you're talking to three musicians, that is a really loaded question because you got to remember that most of us do not have one single favorite. If we had one single favorite.
Joe. That's my favorite.
Okay. You just
That wasn't hasty at all.
he scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, I know you were looking at me. I'm sorry, go on.
That scared the shit out of me. Like the
No,
the way he said that, I felt like he was gonna be like, "There's a spider on your face." Like I was
People
like,
would say there's fire in the room.
"Am I on fire? Am I on fire?
Is there a spider on my face and it's on fire?
Do I have leprosy?" So, usually we're gonna have a bunch. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around the table and you're gonna give me your top 5. But we're gonna round robin it. We're gonna make it fun and exciting. So Jay's gonna go, EriK with the K is gonna go, Joe's gonna go, and we're just gonna do that.
I'm gonna start off with Evans Blue.
I didn't think we were starting with you. I thought we were gonna start with the
No, I thought you named him first.
He did. I'm gonna go with Evans Blue as my first band because I don't know why. Love them.
And these aren't in particular order. You're just
No.
naming a.
Yeah,
one
it's
of
hard.
them?
It's hard to pick.
Okay.
What's your favorite movie? It's tough.
Right.
Depends if I want to cry.
Lady and the Tramp.
Right. Well, I guess it was easy.
Yeah.
This band is. They broke up for a second. They got a new singer, and I'm not really a big fan of them anymore. But
Doesn't work often. Doesn't work
Yeah.
often to do that.
yeah.
So-
Next.
Next. EriK with a K.
Oh, I thought he was doing 5.
No, we're just gonna.
Oh, I would have to name the band Deer Tick. I know Jay's heard me
Yeah.
speak many times of them. They are a great band live, like a bar band that you would just see at a small place, and you would get drunk with the band afterwards. Kind of band, just
I like that.
just rock and roll, old school. Like it was like Buddy Holly was reincarnated into these 5 guys.
Oh, that's cool, man.
They're incredible.
That's cool. I dig it. I'll have to check them out.
Please do.
I will. Mine, and again in no particular order, would be Jewel.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of shocked.
A lot of people usually are when I say that. Definitely one of my all-time favorites. In fact, I would do anything for her.
We're gonna go there sometime.
Including go through her garbage.
Yeah,
if I
the
have to.
segment's actually gonna be what would Joe do for Jewel?
In case someone out there is listening and going, Jewel, just do yourself a service. Go buy the DVD Live at the Rialto Theater. It's just her and her acoustic guitar in an entire set. It's one of the best performances I've ever seen, and I've seen a lot. Jay.
My next one is gonna have to be a huge blues influence, and it's not too much of his stuff on the radio. It's more of his project that's not really on the radio, but John Mayer.
Okay.
Specifically, John Mayer. Was it John Mayer Trio?
Mm-hmm. You've talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Cool.
I think he gets a lot of slack when he shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's underrated, even though I know he has a lot of fans. But it seems that there's just you say John Mayer and everyone thinks of his love life before his musicianship.
Yeah, it was the pretense of how he became famous and what he was writing about. Everyone's like, oh, he's. You hear that shit? He's gay. Fuck that. But when you really dig deep into his music, it's blues. It doesn't get any more blues than that. I mean, his influence is Stevie Ray Vaughan. It's right on his fucking guitar.
Plus, every morning I wake up, I look in the mirror.
You say your body is a wonderland.
I do.
I know you
every single time.
I was thinking that
Naked.
about you.
Naked.
Oh.
I think that about him too.
Yeah. I think we all
Yeah.
think that about each other.
Then I poop. And then it's not a wonderland anymore.
Ruined it.
It's like Fantasy Island. Okay. My next one, and it's so sad because I know Jay's heard all these thousands of times, but I would have to go with the Black Rebel Motorcycle Club.
Yes.
They're a band out of LA, and they are just so like 3-piece band that when you hear, if you didn't look at the stage, you'd be like, wow, there's got to be 5 guys on stage playing as loud as they can, loving every minute of it. And they sound like a mix of just rock and like, you would think they're British because they have that kind of, sound to them, but they're fucking incredible too.
Wow, that's a
I'm using
crazy
the
name.
same
I like that.
word for both bands.
So far,
Incredible.
the last 2 band names have done nothing but intrigue me. Deer Tick and Black Rebel What is it?
Black Rebel Motorcycle Club.
Jesus Christ, that's
Yeah.
a band?
Yeah, and that's cool because he'll dig for music that's not all over the fucking radio.
Oh, I love
Unlike
that.
everyone that I'm gonna tell you is all over the radio.
Most of the things I'll tell you is over the radio. I do have a ton of shit that's like weird. Like, had you ever heard of Porcupine Tree?
No, never.
Yes! I feel like I accomplished something there.
You did.
And, speak of the devil, my next pick is Porcupine Tree. Actually, anything Steven Wilson is involved in, whether it be solo or Porcupine Tree. So, we'll call this Steven Wilson / Porcupine Tree. The single greatest songwriter I've ever heard in my life. There it is. Jay.
I like it. I think my third one is gonna be because they lift me up and I work out to them every single day.
My biceps.
Yes.
Awesome.
I just duct tape them to my ears.
Yeah.
And run around. That's why I have a giant neck. Yeah. I'm gonna go with Chevelle. I think it's tough. I know I'm that guy that's like, oh, his shit's on the radio, but you know what? It does it for me. Oh my God.
You didn't silence that shit?
Okay.
That
I'm
was
so pissed.
First of all, who is it?
I don't know.
That's the
check
most
it.
important thing.
It's Nick. It's our rapper.
Okay.
Should we put him on?
Actually, put him on.
Yeah.
Let's-
Yo, what up?
Man, windy out. That's what's up.
Yeah?
Man, windy out. Holy shit, bro. Windy out. Okay, so what's up?
Hey, listen. Okay.
I turned my friend Krista. I sent her the link, and
Hey.
that you sent me about the show.
Hey.
She said she thought it was hilarious. She said
Yo.
she listened to the whole thing.
Hey. Hey.
What's that? Yo.
Hey, listen. I'm going to call you back because we're in the middle of recording right now.
He's obviously
shit.
working out
Okay,
right
my
now.
bad.
I'll call you back.
Alright.
Hey.
Must be windy.
Yo.
Oh, I love that.
So,
Oh, because right now he's going, looking at his phone. Tears.
did that just
God
happen?
damn, that was
happened.
great.
Is it silence now?
No.
Okay.
Where were we? Chevelle.
You were talking about Chevelle.
Yeah, Chevelle, they do a lot for a 3-piece band. I know it's all studio and like how
They make you happy. I've seen it.
yeah. Yeah.
So that's
when
all that
I'm
matters.
when I'm in grumpy pants.
Which is
all the time.
I don't think
Okay.
you'll get any arguments out of Chevelle.
I don't think so.
They're great.
Yeah. Good pick, Jay.
Thanks.
Okay, another obscure one.
Yes.
These
are the
and
best.
I'm gonna use your example.
Oh
Yeah.
God. If that Mike sasses you again, you fucking knock it out. Okay.
The White Buffalo. He is kind of a folk kind of guy. I'm all over the board here. He's a folk kind of guy out of California. And same thing. The first time I heard him, I was like, oh, it sounds like Eddie Vedder's dad with an acoustic guitar, little folk, little country, little rock. But I went to a show with a friend, and he played acoustic. This little club that it was probably maybe about 4 times the size of this room, which is a small room, small club, bar. And just him and a guitar, and he was mightier than. His voice was so growly, and just he was so energetic, and it was one of the best shows. It turned me on to him hardcore. His songs are also on the Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, cool.
Come Join the Murder.
Oh,
That's him. The Whistler.
Oh, I love him. Okay.
Yeah, that's the White Buffalo.
The White Buffalo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Incredible.
Got it.
Another incredible.
Got
That's
it.
3 Incredibles. God damn it.
Yeah. Jay's
That's
Facebook.
okay. We'll just keep using the same words.
My third pick would have to be the band that made me pick up the guitar. That would have to be almost definitely Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. You've heard of them, right?
A little bit. David Gilmour. Still, even though I've found guitarists that I've tried to emulate and learn more from, if it wasn't for watching him live on a tape that my parents rented. Yeah, you heard me right.
Wow.
Does everybody remember VHS?
Pre-Blockbuster.
Yeah. Video Factory.
Yes.
Video Factory.
Faces of Death.
Yeah, video. Yeah. Fuck yeah. I fucking jerked off to that so many times.
Yeah, I remember.
So if it wasn't for seeing David Gilmour play Comfortably Numb live, I would have never picked up the guitar, because as soon as I saw that, I said, yep, that's who I want to be. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
For sure, I was playing piano up until that point. Yeah, so that's my number 3. Jay.
I think that's all 3, right?
We're doing top 5.
Oh, we're doing top 5.
Go again.
Oh, shit.
Come back to me real quick. No, stop. Red Hot Chili. Yeah. Throwback to episode 2, right? No, 3.
Yeah, 3. Todd Patterson.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Good.
I like the funk.
It's my aeroplane.
I heard Soul the Squeeze on the way over here, and I'm like, it's going to be a good night.
Yes.
It's such a beautiful song.
Yeah.
They're fucking awesome.
Did
Yeah.
you get tickets, by the way?
No.
Side note?
No. I'm gonna
Boo.
walk backstage.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's not a question.
No.
I'm gonna walk in, say sup, and just head out.
Yeah, get comped backstage passes.
Well, after you
Yeah,
book
people
the
people send free swag all the time.
after you
so.
booked the show for them, they offered you the tickets.
I forgot that I booked their show.
but we got better shit going on the 10th.
Yeah, we do. Who do we have?
Well, we have best-selling author, horror writer, terrifyingly amazing Polish diva of an author, Anya Alborn, coming on.
That's gonna be so exciting.
She sent me a copy of her book before it came out.
I know.
Okay,
How is it, by the way?
I'm on chapter 6. Terrified, terrified,
Does it get? I mean, Seed is great.
bro.
Well, okay.
Okay,
All right.
that's all I had to say.
Yeah.
Bro.
Wow.
Okay,
I'm scared, too, just hearing that.
I'm flexing.
When he said bro,
Yeah.
that's wait a minute.
Shit got real.
Everybody turn the lights back on.
Yeah, things always go real
Yeah.
when someone says bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro?
Bro. Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
You know, it depends which way
Okay.
you say it.
Yeah.
Bro?
Yeah. No. Nope. What did you say your number 4 was?
The Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Eric,
Wasn't
with,
it?
With
No?
a K, you're next.
Oh. Was that to me?
Yeah.
I would have to go with a punk band, No Effects.
No effects.
A Blast from the Past. Another band that when I first started playing guitar, another local band was like, you need to check this band out. I think you would like them. They're your sense of humor. Live, I bring friends that don't care for punk, and they enjoy the show because they're they're hilarious. They come out and talk for 5 minutes, make you laugh, play 30-second songs, play for like an hour and 10 minutes, walk off, and you're drained. And I don't mosh. Too fat to mosh.
Hashtag.
Or it'd be
people.
dangerous for everyone else. I think it'd be a powerful mosh.
Yeah. They would be like, whoa, when did the swimming pool get here?
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody
trying to
put arm
jump in.
floaties on.
Is that a moshing waterbed? And then I'm like, that's it. I'm leaving.
Yeah. Do you ever see waterbeds with flannels on? Come on, people. Get with it. I'd be terrified to mosh with either of you actually, because I wouldn't want to hurt you guys. You guys, I love you guys are my friends. And I'm a 5-foot Polish devil when I get in there.
I would cut you with my dry elbows.
You have with my trial.
They're weapons. Security usually doesn't let me in
No.
till I lotion.
So you're gonna have to remove those elbows.
I would cut
Or
you
lotion.
I would cut you with the rusty razor blades I keep in my mouth.
Yeah. You do that.
It's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's yours?
My number 4 would have to be the handsome, the voice himself, the guy who could sing me the phone book and it would be okay.
Thanks, Joe.
You're welcome. And then my next choice would be Miss anything involving motherfucking Steve motherfucking Perry.
Steve Perry.
Okay, I don't care what anyone
Who
thinks.
is that?
Lead singer of Journey. You ever heard of him? Greatest selling American band of all time with hits such as Faithfully, Open Arms, Separate Ways, Wheel in the Sky.
Yeah.
Ever heard of it?
Keeps on turning.
Keeps on turning.
It's not. He's not talking about airplanes.
No.
Just thought I'd clarify that.
No.
Wait a minute.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, he'll be here all night. And his solo stuff, I have to just point this out to people. Everyone here knows Journey. They know his, I think, 1984, 1986 album where he sings, "Oh, Sherry, I love." Forget all that. He put out an album in 1995. It's called For the Love of Strange Medicine. Go out and get that album. My favorite. I have not stopped listening to it. It's on pause right now. From the car to... What are you doing?
I'm trying to speak.
No.
Steve Perry.
No. You don't talk when I'm talking about Steve. You shut your mouth when I'm thinking at you.
For the love of strange medicine, would that be street drugs?
Yeah. Or anything. Or anything. But mostly street drugs. We don't like to talk about those, though.
Tasty.
Jay, I'm sorry. You're next.
Steve
Perry is my favorite.
He is great, though, isn't he?
Yeah.
You actually, for our fans, side note, one of the thing that we do to get ready for the show is we'll come in and we'll listen to music and Sav Joe and I'll go back and forth and just pick tracks.
Just track it up.
And I walked in the one time and he was weeping on the table and I couldn't figure out exactly why. I was like, I walked over and I knelt down. I put my left arm on him and my hand on the table, like a priest would. And I whispered in Joe's ear and I was like, are you okay? And, you were like, everything is okay.
Yeah.
And it's because you had a song by him on.
Yeah. We were listening to Donna Please. Yeah. The only difference between the priest and you, though, is you had your pants on.
Yeah. And there it is.
That's what I walked into.
Yeah.
Pants.
Jay.
Yeah. Do you want a minute? I'm just going to.
No. What's your fifth one?
Fifth and final. Stevie Ray Vaughan.
I fucking love you.
Yeah.
Thanks for saying it, because he would have been number 6 for me.
Okay, good. We got that out of the way.
Yeah.
He's my favorite guitarist of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, there's many reasons you can go any other way, but just watching him tear up that fucking fretboard terrifies me.
Yeah.
No, I'm not afraid of anything except his fingers on the fretboard.
You should be afraid of helicopters.
Yeah.
Is it too soon?
Yes. Yeah, just a note.
Sorry.
Even the shreddiest shredders like Steve Vai, Satch, lay down to the intense, drug-fueled, passionate, blistering hurricane of a guitar solo that Stevie Ray Vaughan could lay down.
Yeah.
There it is. Eric,
Eric with a K.
Often imitated, never duplicated.
not ever once duplicated. One time I did it. No big deal.
Yeah.
Eric with a K, you're next.
Didn't you write that one song for?
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
It was years ago. I'm going for strictly nostalgia for this one. The Tragically Hip. Grew up, and I know not a lot of people. There's more people than not are not fans, but as a kid, I grew up on them. Seen them the most out of any band I've ever seen.
Wow.
And because the singer being sick, obviously, phenomenal live band. I think I'm using the same adjectives. I need an
okay.
adjective book.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
realizing. But the Tragically Hip, they just if you saw them live, that's the only way to describe them.
Okay.
Words can't do it. I apologize for that, seeing as this is a words program.
Yeah, it is. It is mostly words. We tried to picture one. It was weird.
Yeah.
Not well received.
It was quiet.
Joe, before
Calm.
you give us your last one, I want Eric to think of a poop story. Do you have any?
Oh,
I don't want you to share it right now. I want you to keep it
yes.
in mind.
Well, yeah, he needs to say his fifth one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 5, my fifth and final. This was hotly contested in my own brain.
Yeah. I saw you took a poll in there.
I did. The poll's done.
Yeah. What came back?
Anything Maynard, particularly Pussifer. That was hard. It was
It's a
between-
good answer though because it rounds up everything that you love.
Yeah, it was
you're able to do
between
that.
Adele.
I'm surprised you didn't say that.
Okay, I'm gonna
So
need you to back
close.
up.
I'm
Can you,
kind of upset.
you need to turn the sass filter off
Wait
your
a
mic
minute.
before you talk to me.
Why didn't?
Because
What?
oh,
Why?
okay. It was
I'm shocked.
It was honestly, it was between Billy Joel, Adele, and Pussifer.
Okay, well you can take one out of there.
No,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be a musician if it wasn't for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's no doubt he's a great. He wasn't on my list, but he is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be
He
here.
is a great, by far.
My first tinkerings as a musician was on the piano, and it was because of him.
Yeah.
He can play that pretty good.
Yeah, he's all right at it.
He's all right,
I mean, he alone beats all of my bands.
single-handedly,
Single-handedly.
literally with just his right hand.
But I'm just saying, I'm surprised that.
Adele. Oh.
Yeah.
But Pussifer in the end, because bang for your buck, there's 3 different bands there involved with Maynard, and you can get just about any kind of mood fulfilled during your day.
I'm gonna make this hard right now.
Okay, is that why you're under the table?
I already did.
Bingo.
Got it.
I'm gonna make you say one more pick between the two of them. So now you're just leaving one out.
Okay.
Who do you get rid of?
Oh God,
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
I would have to say I would probably. Is this like if you were left on an island and you could take one CD of one of them? Who would it be?
One album.
That would be probably. Oh, good God! I'm gonna cut myself. There's a plane right
Mhm.
now.
That's my
monitoring-
private jet.
It's monitoring my decisions.
They're a little early.
Yeah, yeah. They're a little early.
I told him to pick me up after the show, but
You can't make me pick this.
no.
No, I would pick myself.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
pick myself. I can't do it.
Hmm.
Adele would stay.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm shocked. I really thought Billy Joel would
Billy
stay.
Joel stays too.
Oh. You would just bury his album under the sand so nobody knew you brought it?
Yeah.
It's a great choice.
I'd bring it. Yeah, and I would only bring him out in the middle of the night.
Yeah. Nice.
There you go,
I
everybody.
like what you
the
did.
sand would scratch the record, but who cares?
Who cares? He got Billy for days.
Yeah.
If anyone finds me here, they'll never know that I was listening to this.
Yeah.
Poop story.
Whoa. Yeah.
Would you like me to start?
Well, no, just you.
Just you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we already shared ours.
Nobody poops but you, Eric.
I think you know this
Isn't there a book?
story. However, Savage Joe doesn't, or
I-
hashtag Sav Joe.
Yeah.
I'm a follower.
Cool.
In
How'd you
life.
get in here? Creepy.
Yeah. Well, I was on my way home from work, and I had, you have the feeling. Everyone has the feeling. We're adults, kind of. And I was probably about an hour from home, and I said, I should pull over to the gas station and drop it. But I said, you know what? It's kind of like anything you do. You try to beat it. It's a competition.
Yeah, you can beat the body.
So
Never.
hop on the thruway, and I'm near the Angola service area. And I say, oh, well, I'm not going to beat it. So I pull over thinking it's a slam dunk. Shit, go home. So I get there, and I see that I didn't realize that the bathrooms were quite a walk away over that overpass. So I got out of the vehicle. I'm standing there, and I go, oh no, that's not going to work. And I see there's a lot of people around. So I said, if I get halfway there and I shit, it's not going to be good. So there was just too many people to just, shit right there.
Shit right there.
So I got in the truck and sweated it out. And I just proceeded to shit my pants while watching everybody walk over the overpass while sitting in my truck. 45 minutes from home. So now I'm in another dilemma. What do I do? What do I do? Do I pull off into the woods and throw everything in the woods like a savage? So I don't move. I don't move at all. The whole time I'm shitting, there's no movement. And I don't smell a thing. Nothing. It is like I didn't shit, even though I feel it. It's everywhere. But it's contained everywhere. So I decide, well, I'm going to drive home because it doesn't smell. And I have to go home at some point. So I drive all the way home, not smelling it one bit, taking corners slower than normal. Now I get home. My second dilemma is my family going to be outside when I get home? Because there's no doubt that there's evidence, visual evidence. So as soon as I get home, I realize, okay, she's outside. So I park in front. And as soon as I move, I go, oh my God, it reeks so bad. The worst smelling shit ever. Because obviously it's not a good shit if you couldn't make it to a toilet.
Oh my God.
So I run into the house, grab a garbage bag immediately, run into the bathroom, throw all my clothes into everything I was wearing except for the shirt because shirts are expensive. And I throw it into the garbage bag, seal it up as tight as I can, take a shower, and I don't think I've ever told anyone this part of the story.
I can't wait for this part of the story.
As I'm in the shower, I shit more. But I didn't want to tell anyone this part of the story because my family uses the shower. And so now if they hear this, they're going to be a little grossed out. So anyway, I cleaned up afterwards, cleaned everything in the bathroom. I cleaned like a man, though, probably. Went outside. Now I have to address the vehicle, and the vehicle just has this big, wet stain that remained for the whole rest of the time I had this vehicle.
Which was how long?
Probably about 3 or 4 months.
Oh my God, that's really funny.
Roughly.
Oh
yeah,
God.
Shit. But I was amazed for 45 minutes. I could not smell it at all.
Because you didn't move.
Yeah. And at first I'm like, well, I guess this isn't the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
Yeah. Yeah, because once you moved, the air escaped. You had it perfectly contained is what you had.
I did. It was vacuum sealed.
It was vacuum sealed.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you moved, I had a mini stroke. That was incredibly funny.
It was a little gross.
I was seeing stars for a second. That was real. I was picturing you shitting while people are walking over that overpass.
Yeah, I didn't even start the truck. I just sat there and shit.
And the fact to see you and then not moving,
just very
just
still.
shitting, that's fucking hilarious. Oh my God, that was really
Imagine
funny.
if I would have had a heart attack and died right then and there.
That would have been
People
the
would have been like, well, actually, they would have been covered because don't you shit when you die?
Yeah, you definitely shit when
well,
you die.
never mind. That wouldn't be that
You would have
bad.
been fine.
Yeah.
You'd have been
They'd
fine.
expect it.
Oh God, that was really funny.
It's a true story.
You know, poop can fuck a lot.
This year, as an adult. That was this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
and there it is.
A couple months ago.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Poop can fuck things up. Could you imagine if you were like, what if you had a situation just as simple as this? You were trying to save somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and you were given like the Heimlich maneuver, and you shit yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Think of how weird that would be
Yeah.
for everybody in the room, the family of the person you're saving, especially if they die, because maybe that 1 second you take to go, ugh,
It's over.
then that's it, and then the paramedics show up and they go, she's dead, and you shit yourself.
Yeah, and then the cops show up asking questions, and they're gonna be like,
What
"It's your-
happened?
yeah, what happened?
Yeah.
And you shit yourself.
Who died here? You or them?
Are we here for your asshole?
Yeah, something's dead here, and I'll tell you what, it's both. It's two things. It's whatever that little badger is in your pants.
Yes.
I would tell the family to relax because at least I tried.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I
tried
shit
so
myself,
hard.
but you guys all just stood there,
Yeah.
and at least I tried so hard I shit myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pipe,
that's effort.
pipe the fuck down.
Yeah.
And eat shit and die.
Yeah,
I'd pass a hat.
yeah.
Tip
Pipe
me.
down, tip me,
Yeah.
and change me.
Yeah. Go fund me so I can.
Go fund me and change me. That was hilarious. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, did you wanna
Go.
okay.
I'm excited.
Okay, people. Again, we're getting to get into the questions now. And you can get a hold of us on Gmail. Keep sending these questions in. Podcastsavage@gmail.com. Hit us up on Instagram.
Yeah.
The Savage Podcast. We got some cool shit on there. I follow our own Instagram. I created a fake account so that I could follow us. That's how good it is. Twitter @PodcastSavages. Ampersand Podcast. If you're not following us on Twitter, then you must be on a different planet because I'm pretty sure we've got Earth.
Yeah.
You know how I usually will say like 25K, 1.1 million?
Ours is a picture of an Earth.
Ours is a picture of an Earth. Like a really good one. Hubble sent it to us.
Yeah. Our Earth.
Our Earth.
That was nice of them to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not happy about it. And you can find us on our new luscious, handsome.
Handsome.
You did it. We did it.
Yeah.
NASA.
NASA
Okay.
handled it.
Yeah, but they got fired.
They did okay.
Everything but the font.
Yeah.
www.thesavagepodcast.net. People, get there. All these little things we're telling you. You can just hit the follow buttons for Twitter, Instagram. Check out Sav J and Sav Joe text from last night for a little peek into our personal lives. Okay,
Gets hairy there.
it gets hairy, very. Okay. So those are, and as always, hit us up on SoundCloud. Find us on Podcast One. Find us on iTunes. Find us on Stitcher. Go to YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe, because we need to get paid. This 10 mil is only gonna last me so long. So, with that, I would like to dive into the questions.
Let's do it.
If everybody's ready.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, what do we got here?
I'm not.
Okay.
What do we got?
Oh, this one's from Aiden
Mm-hmm.
in Bangor, Maine.
I think I've been there.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to Bangor?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Twice.
Did you like?
No, I hated
Did
it.
you say twice?
Twice.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
The plural is twi.
He right.
I dated a chick named Twy on the east side.
Yeah, I did. What are your favorite holidays? Eric's
Okay.
real excited.
All right.
Jay, what's your favorite holiday? I think I already know the answer to that.
Christmas ham. Next.
Okay. Eric.
Wow. Favorite holiday would have to be. Oh god damn! I would have to say.
Okay, I'll go. Thanksgiving.
Yeah. What, somebody just fart? Was that a fart?
Yeah, Jay just. Yeah, Jay.
Oh.
Whenever Jay farts, it says Thanksgiving.
I'm gonna say Valentine's Day because I'm very romantic.
Aw.
Aww.
Aw.
Okay, that
It's
got
not
weird.
true. Yeah.
That's not
Love
true.
you guys.
Aw. We love you.
My favorite holiday.
Shut up.
My favorite holiday is days with Jay.
Yeah. And that's every day,
Yeah.
by the way.
So my favorite holiday
Seriously,
is
every
life.
day.
Handsome every day.
Yeah, every day. Life is my favorite holiday.
Mm-hmm.
Was that poignant? I think we should write that down.
Yeah.
That's right up there with I Have a Dream.
Which I wrote.
Yeah.
It's a close
Jay
second.
wrote that last
Yeah,
Thursday.
he stole it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why. Okay.
What?
Whoa.
No, actually, what happened was you gave it to him to try out, and he ruined it.
Yeah.
He ruined it. Yeah.
And you were glad you gave it to him after
Yeah.
what happened.
It originally went I Have a Dream and Who Ate My Cinnamon Toast Crunch? And I'm pissed.
Quote unquote, they. That's all.
Yeah, they. So those are our favorite holidays. That got way out of control.
Deep.
Deep. You have one that you had.
What?
A question.
Yeah, what's your favorite instrument?
Oh.
But that's going to be a round robin.
Well, then let's do the round robin. I'm ready right now.
Yeah?
I can do round robins all day.
Ready, go.
Okay. Me. My favorite instrument?
Yeah. Let's go top 2, just because there's always going to be that, I'm kind of tied.
Okay.
Go for it.
Well, everyone here knows, and everyone across the world knows I'm a guitar player. But my favorite instrument is probably the piano.
Okay. Do you have a close second, or is that it's just piano?
A close second would probably be the cello.
Very nice. Very nice. Eric with a K?
My favorite instrument would be the drums. Can't play them,
Love
but I love the drums. I wish I could play them.
Yeah.
And my close second would be the microphone.
I like it.
Oh.
It's the most powerful tool known to man is the microphone.
It's not easy to play, but everyone can play it.
Yeah. Okay. There it is. There it is. Jay.
Did you write that quote down?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so mine happens to be the piano as well. I love me some piano. And my close second would be the violin
So we both pick piano and then
and a string.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. When the bunk beds are in the new studio,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna get double piano
Yeah.
and an orchestra.
Yeah, we're going to get the pianos that face each other.
Okay, and then
Oh, definitely.
we're gonna
Yeah, the
take a
baby grands.
cello.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need you to weld a violin on top of it.
Wood to wood.
And
Okay.
And I'll sit at the bottom and do the cello while you're standing and doing the violin.
That would be great.
And then obviously we'll be famous from that. So we'll have to make sure we focus on the podcast so that we don't get too famous.
Yeah.
And then we can sleep in our bunk beds.
Now, Jake, can you play the piano?
I can play the piano. I can't play the violin.
Have you ever played chopsticks, either of you, on the piano ever once in your life?
I can actually play a pretty good damn piano,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think I've ever played chopsticks. I can play New York State of Mind
Yeah, but not.
terribly though.
I don't think I've ever played chopsticks. Have you?
Not the right way,
Oh.
but because I'm goofy, I can't play the piano.
Mm.
So
Them big fingers.
I just thought everyone at some point. In their life-
But that's the one that everyone comes up and says, "Oh, you can tickle the ivory."
Yeah. So I went.
Can you play chopsticks? And I'm like, it's like everyone's like, yeah, check out that movie. You have to check out the movie. I won't do it.
Don't.
I won't play chopsticks.
Don't.
I wrote it. I wrote the fucking song,
But
but I never played it.
nope. He put it down on that hot vinyl and then never played it again. I first song I played, no big deal, Paganini's Fifth Caprice. So that's where I went with that.
from start to finish,
Start backwards.
no
Finish
mistakes.
to start.
Mine was Moonlight Sonata.
Hmm.
I did that for a recital. It was a dance recital, but
Okay.
I still played it.
They wanted.
Mine was Axel F from Beverly Hills Cop. Do. Come on, people, sing it with me. That happened.
It was a dance recital. I just showed up with a piano. No big deal. It was a dance recital
It was for kids too.
that I organized at a gymnastics meet. No big deal.
I looked way creepy playing that piano in the middle of them doing gymnastics and dancing. My own song about that.
In the key of nobody gives a fuck.
I don't care who's listening.
Yeah. Okay. We got one. That was a great question. That was a really good question. So piano, and yours was the drums. You know what? I love a good fucking drummer, dude.
There we go.
Is there anything better? Danny Carey, listening to those fucking polyrhythms, he pumps you up, right?
Yeah, definitely.
It's something you can, you know, your heart is a little drum machine,
Mm-hmm.
if you think about it.
It's the beat of life.
And if that
Mine's
rhythm's off,
very rhythmic.
Yeah.
you die.
Yeah.
Close.
Okay.
To it.
I'm a doctor. I know these things.
I'm gonna need you to check something later.
I check everything with a metronome.
No lube
If it's
needed.
if it's off 120 beats per minute, you're dying. Whether I have to kill you or not.
There's a metronome right there.
What are you looking at?
My metronome.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Next question.
That's a Cracker Jack box
With
with an incense stick hanging out of it.
It goes back and forth.
You put a watch next to it.
It's a rubber band.
There's a watch.
I think it's a TP.
Stupid.
That's really cool.
Stupid.
How old is that, Jay?
That's mid 19th century.
That's really cool, man.
Thanks. I just made that up. I'm not sure.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Is 19th century 1800s?
I don't know either.
Do you remember when they used to keep things that big in cereal boxes for the prize? Crazy, right?
My cereal came in that.
Yeah.
I came in your cereal.
Oh yeah.
Next question.
Shredded wheat. Can you explain fractals? My friend mentioned them the other day, and I figured you guys would know a little bit about them. This is from Fatima from Morocco.
Fractals?
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor said I had those last time I saw him.
Yeah, it was pretty serious.
And then I was like, Joe, is it serious?
I figured it out.
I used to watch Fractal Rock when I was a
Great
kid.
show.
Yes.
Great show. Down at Fractal Rock.
I was probably the only 7-year-old to masturbate to that show.
Yeah.
I had lost my virginity to that show twice.
Yeah. Those guys were cool as fuck, though. Fraggle Rock. I miss that show.
I have it on DVD.
How old are you, Eric?
39, going on 51.
Okay. All right, cool. So we're
My
about the
heart.
same age. We're about the same age. Fraggle Rock was the shit. Yes, I can explain fractals if everyone's interested.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
Fractals are repeating patterns that never change shape or dimension no matter how much it's magnified. It's also how we can quantify things like how crystals grow, how snowflakes are formed, and how to measure things like coasts. I know that all sounds weird, but it's
That
all
sounds
true.
weird.
So I'm going to give you an example, Jim. I need you.
It's like a geometric
I'm going to explain this to you guys.
something.
Check this out.
Checking.
So I'm going to draw just a rough. Okay?
It's
Fish.
a penis.
Okay.
Fish penis.
Shark.
You're both right. You guys haven't been wrong yet. We're going to pretend this is New York State. Okay, with its coast right here, okay? Now, if I were to tell you to measure the distance around this,
Mm-hmm.
you could do that with a ruler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If I were to blow this up to the size of this table, you could measure the distance around it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the fucked up thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we take New York State, we pull it out, we put it in the middle of the ocean, and you measure around it,
Mm-hmm.
okay? Depending on what you call a distance, because when we're up here looking at the shore, you could say, okay, from the where it hits the water, so from here to here is a foot, and then you can keep going along like that, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What if I told you
Mm-hmm.
that if you magnify the edge of the border,
Mm-hmm.
now you have to go in and out of all those nooks and crannies?
Right.
It gets bigger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You can do that infinitely.
One more time.
Infinitely.
Yeah.
Everything is infinite in size.
Right.
And fractals are a good explanation for that
Mm.
because they're a repeating pattern on themselves. No matter how much you magnify them, they're always the same.
No, I thought of. I might be wrong. I thought a fractal
Wrong.
was the shape that you would compare it to get the size.
Mm-mm.
No,
Mm-mm. No. Fractals are, in its
like a
simplest...
geometric constant that you would kind of do a ratio to get the size as it expands. No.
No.
Okay.
No. The coast thing is a way to explain how when you keep magnifying something, new things appear.
Mm-hmm.
Such is the same with the fractal. But the thing about the fractals is it's always a repeating. It's always a replica of itself.
Is that why my GPS is always wrong?
Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
because yeah, it's exactly why.
I didn't come here to fucking learn, guys.
Oh,
Penis.
it's
I'm
a-
just kidding.
It's a symptom.
joke.
It's a symptom of the show. Your GPS is wrong because you have an unopened alarm clock on your dashboard. It's not a GPS.
That's not a joke either.
No. It's a Black & Decker.
It's it's an unopened alarm clock attached to a breathalyzer.
Yeah. He's not allowed to wake up unless he can blow clean. Amazing.
Always sleeping.
Okay. I think that Fatima's. So we got what are your favorite bands, musicians? What are fractals? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
what are your favorite holidays? In the final question, unless you had another one,
No, before we go there,
let's do this
one more time.
one more time.
www.
Dot
The podcast, or I'm sorry, the Savage Podcast .net.
net.
Yeah.
Check it out. Awesome site.
Most importantly, right now is the website.
Yep.
Go there. You can follow us on Twitter,
Instagram.
our Instagram account. Everything's linked right to the website,
Can they submit questions through the website?
right from the fucking website.
Okay, good. I was worried
Jump
about
on
that.
there. Anything you want to ask, send it, and it'll come right to our email.
Okay. What is our
Probably the easiest way. If you want to just go old school and go email, it's podcastsavage@gmail.com. That's
Awesome.
podcastsavage@gmail.com. Also check out our Twitter, ampersand podcast savages.
There it is.
What else is up there? Definitely not Snapchat.
Yeah, don't
I'm not even gonna fake that one.
don't.
Yeah, for now, just check out the website.
Yeah, just check out the website.
just check out
Go
the
to
fucking website.
And remember, a lot of great things coming. January 1st, we got Sean Jackson, Mad for MMA 1, coming on the show to discuss our not to discuss this, but it is our 20th episode anniversary, people. It'll be our 20th episode. It'll be fucking New Year's Day, and we will have a special guest on, Sean Jackson, to discuss the phenomenal year of 2016 regarding mixed martial arts in the UFC. So, looking forward to that. We got a bunch of cool things lined up for that episode. February 10th, we will have Anya Alborn on, author of Seed, and we'll be talking about her upcoming book, The Devil Crept In. And we got a couple of other special things lined up. We're going to tell you about them in the coming future. But
The coming future.
in the coming future.
Yeah.
Is there any other kind of future?
I'm not sure. There might be. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, there could be.
Mm-hmm.
In the future.
Coming. I plan on coming in the future.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
Good.
Yeah, that's what I said that.
EriK with a K, thank you very much for coming in today.
Man, it
Thank
was
you,
awesome.
boys.
It was awesome having you on.
Thank you.
You're funny as hell, too.
You're still crying over that,
That
poop
was-
story.
That fucked
I've
me
got
up.
many poop stories.
Oh, man. Well, maybe we'll have just a segment. All poop stories.
I'm in.
The last episode fucking took off. Everyone was listening to that one.
The-
We have such good content talking about different theories, theory of relativity, this, and that. People are paying attention to the poop stories.
How could you not?
I'm not blaming them.
No,
I ain't
no,
mad at it.
I ain't mad
I
at
ain't
it.
mad at it, Mama. No.
The final question.
Go.
Do you think you're ready?
No.
Okay.
Okay, now I am.
Okay. Luca
Mm-hmm.
from Italy.
Yeah. French name. Beautiful name.
Very German.
Mm-hmm.
How do hurricanes form?
Oh. Well, people, you've come to the right place. And Luca, you're welcome in advance. I hope you're studying for that test real
Yeah.
hard because we're about to give you the fucking answers.
Basically, start writing your thesis with what we say right now.
Yeah, in fact, infringe what we have to say.
Okay? So, we know... Sorry about that. So almost
Oh.
ripped Eric's
There's
head
a
off.
hurricane.
So, here we go. Now, we know that they start pretty much beyond the asteroid belt.
Yeah.
Now what happens is when there's when the Tea Party,
Mm-hmm.
when they have their little squabbles and meetings,
Yeah.
creates a lot of hot air,
Mm-hmm.
and they travel out to the asteroid belt,
Yeah, the asteroid belt.
and they come back.
Right.
Okay, and what happens is they get filtered through. Well, tell the rest, Jay. You know more about
No,
this part.
I heard that's not true. In third grade, I learned that hurricanes. It was hurricanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurricanes actually start when you're driving on the thruway, mostly Florida, if you will. And two semis going in opposite directions are going the exact same speed, and it creates almost like a friction, and it just spins in that direction so fast that the hurricane starts, and then other semis keep it going.
No, that's
No?
not true.
That's what I heard.
That's not true. What
Those-
I what I
that's what I
learned.
told
in,
my
I know what he's
kid.
talking about. Hold on, I can solve this. He's talking about tornadoes.
Mm,
It's tornadoes that do that.
mm.
Yeah.
The only ones in
There's
Florida,
a
though.
difference.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yes.
No.
The difference is cultural.
Oh.
Tornadoes are all Mexican.